Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick, the Jaded Booktuber. I don't actually burn books, and today I'm doing the BookTube Newbie Tag. Fun fact, I had to start and restart this video a bunch of times just to get that right. I stuttered a bunch. Hopefully you can't hear the sound in the background. My parents are downstairs watching TV. Also, I hope this new setup is better. Again, I'm filming from my phone. I got some feedback last time the lighting wasn't as good and you were all looking up at my crooked ass nose. Um, and actually my phone is sitting on a stack of books against my wall on my desk, so um, hopefully if and when I get a new laptop that will be fixed. But anyway, let's begin with this tag. There's 10 questions, and this is just so y'all can get to know me and stuff like that. So, question one, why did you start this channel? Because I wanted to talk about books. There's a bunch of books that I've been reading, like again the classical sci-fi stuff, and I wanted people to talk about it a bit more. Um, I know I'm not the only person talking about classic sci-fi books on here. I know that, but you know, just why does anyone start a BookTube channel? Two, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I don't know. um, I guess I like to talk about older books. I don't know. I guess I'm here. That makes me fun and unique. Okay, number three. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Um, I'm excited to talk to other booktubers eventually. I know that not every single one out there knows about me. Just started. But I'm just excited to talk to other booktubers out there, other besides Twitter. I really like, again, the BookTube Goddess, Daniel Green. He'll never talk to me. Read with Cindy. She'll never talk to me. Um, I follow him on Twitter. Neko RC, whatever his name is. Um, Cat from Paperback Dreams. I like. Again, she'll probably never talk to me, but I just wanted to, be on Twitter, like to talk to these other booktubers and stuff. So that's one of the most exciting things, I guess. Four, why do you love reading? Simple, it's escapism. Again, I started getting back into reading at my old job, which was one of those corporate office kind of jobs, and it was just so life draining. I needed to read to escape, so it was just a nice getaway. Five, what book or series got you into reading? That is technically two authors. One is a British feminist literary author named Michelle Roberts. Don't worry if you haven't heard of her, especially here in America. It appears most people outside of England don't know her. She wrote Impossible Saints, The Book of Mrs. Noah, Daughters of the House. Basically, they were all literary novels about, women coming into their own, but they were drenched in like Catholic symbolism and stuff like that. But the other series that got me into reading was a YA series, BRB. It was it was The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I really love books are still falling over, I'm sorry. I really love this series, especially The Dream Thieves. I think this is not only my favorite book in this series, but one of my favorite books overall. This was such a good series. It was so different from any other YA book or any other book that I had read. The prose was just kind of dreamlike and lyrical, and I love the characters, the way Maggie describes his emotion and stuff like that. And I love her show don't tell style. And this had one of the best commentaries on masculinity I have ever seen. It wasn't in your face, it wasn't preachy, and again, it was show don't tell. I want to say three guys because Noah is a ghost and dead. Um, but each of the four guys, they just have different attitudes and personalities, and their interaction with Blue Just, oh, so good, so good, so good. And yes, I have read the spin-off slash sequel book Call Down the Hawk. It's over there, and I'm excited for Mr. Impossible. So yeah, so Michelle Roberts and the Raven Cycle. Uh, ooh, things are just falling around me. 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, one of my favorite booktubers is Daniel Green, and I would like to ask him, why do you mispronounce so many names? And that's not me trying to be um, mean to Daniel. He mispronounces a lot of names, like on his video about the like top fantasy of this year. One of the books on there was Anna Marie Miclemore. I hope I said their last name right. Blanca y Roja was on there, Blanca and Roja, but he pronounced it Blanca and Roja. And my little Cuban heart just about cried. He pronounced Cersei Kirky, which technically that's the ancient Greek pronunciation, but the title's been anglicized. So that's what I asked him. Why do you pronounce things wrong? My other favorite booktuber, Read with Cindy, I would ask her, I guess I would ask her, what's it like to work for Twitter? If she still works for Twitter, I think she does, I'm not sure. And then, of course, the BookTube goddess, what would I ask her? Um, how long did it take you to get your eyeliner makeup right? I'm not being mean. Not being mean. I know nothing about makeup. Let's just say where you are, and this isn't meant to be shady or mean, but where you are now today, BookTube Goddess, you are radiant. Okay, next question. Next question. 7. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I guess gaining an audience. It takes a long time unless you hit that algorithm just right or say something just right. You really will take a long time to get fans, or followers, I should say. Was that a Freudian slip? I don't know, maybe. So yeah, I guess, I'm still gonna upload videos. It may be a bit, you know, not chaotic, but, irregular. But, it's gonna be hard, I guess, to gain a bunch of, followers. I'm fine with that. It took me a long time to get a lot of followers on Twitter, but, 8. When did you start reading? I started reading seriously again about 2 years ago, so 2017, I would say. I read in school and stuff, but, I wasn't seriously devoted. Except for the Harry Potter books, obviously, and I know that's kind of a controversial opinion now because of Joan Karen Turfling. 8. No, I already said 8. 9. Where do you read? I read at work mostly, like before I clock in, during my lunch hour, and just a little bit before I clock out after I get the rest of my work done. Sometimes I'll read at home when I need to finish up a chapter or if the book is so close to ending and I just really, really like it. So that's where I read. And the final and last question, 10, is, what kind of books do you like to read? Sci-fi fantasy, contemporary fantasy, high fantasy, just as long as it's not. I'm trying to get back into epic fantasy. I want to read the Stormlight Archives, but they're a lot. So, as of right now, just high and low fantasy, contemporary fantasy, urban fantasy, sci-fi, space opera. Again, I'm currently reading Dune right now, cyberpunk, stuff like that. Stuff that isn't like too grandiose, too gigantic. So, that's all the questions. Thank you for watching. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. And Happy New Year, obviously. I am recording this right now on December 31st, 2020. Hopefully I will actually upload a review video at some point. So anyway, thank you. And let's hope I don't burn any books, not really, in the following year. Bye guys, thanks.